The International Decade of People of African Descent Assembly Guyana is currently facing a cash crunch owing to government withholding its annual funding for the months of September and October, and the leaders of the organization claim they are oblivious to the reasons. Nonetheless, they have written the Ministries of Culture, Youth and Sports and Finance requesting the disbursements or explanations as to why the funds are being withheld, but no response has been received. To this end, Chairman of the Assembly Vincent Alexander on Thursday announced legal advice is being pursued.
Our anticipation is that before the end of next week, we would have a final position from our legal advisors.
In fielding questions from media operatives during a recent press conference on whether or not government is mandated to fund the activities of the organization, Alexander explained that it is more of an obligation on government's part.
It's a law. We were granted a subvention under the Appropriation Act of 2021 in relation to 2022. So this is a legal obligation that the Parliament has approved, and therefore we are confident that in that circumstance there is no option but to restore the subvention.
Weeks after Vice President Dr. Barajagdeo accused the executives of the organization of misappropriating the funds, they received a letter from Minister of Culture, Youth and Sports, Minister Charles Ramson, asking that they provide financial records and proof of all expenditures from 2018 to date. Alexander said the leaders unilaterally responded to the correspondence by directing the minister to an audit conducted by the Ministry of Finance in 2021. He affirmed that the new request from the ministry is nonsensical since the audit by the Ministry of Finance concluded in February of this year. Nevertheless, if the resumption of the subvention hinges on the organization providing its financial records to the ministry, the leaders are open to a new audit for the current year.
Our commitment, however, to openness and transparency and accountability has led us to suggest to the ministry that our unaudited period 2022, which is not yet due, they can come and audit that. You don't have a problem with that?
Idpada is facing a debt of approximately $10.5 million, which encompasses the outstanding salaries to its employees, 10 of whom the organization has had to lay off. Timeka Rodney reporting for the HGP Nightly News.